But this place, born as a place of heritage, of silence and meditation, St. Francis started to came here in 1214, when he received this mountain as a present, as a gift, by a knight that made him during a festival of knives. Orlando was very touched by St. Francis' words and decided to give the mountain as a present. And St. Francis decided to stay here for 40 days. He made the Lent during the year, and usually he made 4 or 5 Lent in a year. So half of a year he passed in the silence and the meditation. And the other part of the year he went to the people, to the city to preach. But now we go to see the first place born, the first church, and born and built up here by St. Francis. This church was built up by St. Francis and the other friars the first time that arrived here. But because originally there was one open space in the mountain. Also the square was built up later. So in this open space it was possible to build up the church. And St. Francis decided to give the same name of Porziuncola in Assisi, because it was a very important church for the first movement of friars. And when they arrived here, they thought about the Porziuncola and decided to reproduce it here. And from the altar to this part are the same size of Porziuncola. This part was had later, because friars need a space to welcome pilgrims. And LaVerna is characterized from this opera. They are about terracotta, this material, and with this particular technique of producing that finally was as glass and was very beautiful and very light. And in the sanctuary there are 20 of this one, this technique that arrived in LaVerna in the beginning of the Renaissance. This family, that the name was Della Robbia, started to produce this technique, and that was very popular in Tuscany and also in LaVerna, because it could resist to the weather, humid and wet weather. So paint in the wall after some years destroyed, fall down. Instead, this one could resist the humid weather. And these two represent the Nativity and the Passion. That was the true mystery that St. Francis always meditate about Christ's life. St. Francis was very touched by the Nativity, that for him was the image of humility of God. And also the Passion was the height moment of the charity of Christ in the cross. And we could say that these two images at the end of the life of Francis became real, became life, because in 1223 in Greccio, St. Francis decided to reproduce the moment of the Nativity. And a year later, in LaVerna, St. Francis received stigmata. So received the pain of Jesus in the cross. And in this way, St. Francis reproduced the Passion in his body. So these two mysteries became realistic in St. Francis' life. And give us this message that as Christians are called to reproduce the life of Christ in them. And this message in the Middle Age was not so clear for everybody. And St. Francis, with stigmata, he received the stigmata as force in the history of the Church. Nobody before received stigmata. So he underlined this message for all the Christianity. St. John Paul II, during his pilgrimage in LaVerna, says that here reborn the Christians, the Christian faith, the Christian religion, with St. Francis after receiving stigmata, because he give again this message that everyone are called to make the same life of Jesus. And in the end, there is another image of Mary that go in the heaven, in winter. Mary is the main character of this opera, because for Francis, Mary is the model of our faith. And Francis says that as Mary say yes to the angel and God could enter in the history in this way, with making the God volontà di Dio.
The will of God.
Yeah. In this way, we could enter God in our history, in our story. So, for us, Mary is a model of the faith. And here, beside the cabinet, there is a tomb of the knight that gave the Magi and friars as a sign of gratitudine. This image in Tuscany was very famous. Here we can see that Mary gave her belt to St. Thomas. And this image is in fact described in the Apocrypha Gospel, but But was very famous, this image, because near Florence there is another city that called Prato, and in the cathedral is conceived the bed of Mary. Is a relic that in the Middle Age was bring in Italy and is considered there. So in Tuscany was a popular image, and friars decided to represent Mary in this way. The tomb of Mary is with flowers because Mary, we haven't the body, the rest of the body of Mary, because she is in heaven in her body, and yeah. Okay.